welcome to my video. In this video here, this is Hyprland. I'm running this on Arch Linux on the latest 6.8.8 kernel. This is not NeoFetch or screen fetch. This is called catnip, and you can add your own picture to it and you can configure it. The catnip does provide a configuration file which you can edit, and it basically tells you how to add a picture to the terminal, so it's not really hard to figure out. If people want my dot files and all, I'll probably eventually share it, but I will share it when I have time to do it because I've been quite busy. I don't know, I've just been busy and with working and stuff like that, so so I just didn't really have the time to really package it all up to share people my dot files. I know, and it's more than what it is. Like, it's a lot of like configuration. Well, I mean, it's not really a lot, but I did back up like my Hyprland, my WAVAR settings, and also for catnip. So those are the configuration files I have to figure to put out to share people. But right now, this is how the system is. It's not really hard to do things. You just search on the internet and you can find a lot of like configurations already, like better configuration than what I have here. I mean, anyways, it's just me just demonstrating that yes, I do use tile window managers on Arch Linux, just not the way most people do it, because as you may notice, I'm not tiling anything. I'm using everything in floating mode, and people would be like, wait, what's the point of using a tile window manager if you're not going to tile? Well, if that's the case, then why does a tile window manager have floating mode? So, I mean, the whole point is that it's very simplistic, keep it simple, and it gives users the flexibility to use it however they want to use it, just like Arch Linux distribution as itself. Like, people are like, oh, you're not an Arch Linux user because you don't use a tile window manager. You're using KDE or GNOME or whatever. You're not a real Arch Linux user. Well, when you're using Arch Linux, I mean, how isn't that not being a real Arch Linux user? You're using the system, okay? Arch Linux provides you with desktop environments included in their ISO and their Arch install setup that they include GNOME Desktop and also KDE in their profile. So to be not a real Arch Linux user, anybody that downloads the Arch ISO, runs the Arch Linux script, installer script, and they go to the desktop profile, and these are the desktops that they provide you with. So, yes, I am a real Arch Linux user. Just because I don't use a tile window manager system, I prefer KDE over Hyprland. It's personal preference. You know what I mean? Yes, I do like Hyprland. I won't use it full time, but I do like playing around with it. And sure, if I want to tile stuff, I can by just doing super KT. The way I set this up, I can tile. Okay, I just set up the way I want applications to open up, just like floating mode, because I have more control, like, to, and also like to maximize it. I just set some key bindings up like that, and and also like here the start menu, it loads up the run as well. This here will just basically log out of Hyprland. So yeah, I even got my volume plus and minus on the keyboard to work. Whoops, wrong key. If you see like the percentage right there, so it does work with the keyboard. You can mute it as well. This is the mute button. So yeah, that's basically my Hyprland configuration. You get your workspace, you get your system tray here, and I got it floating mode. I got my volume to work with my keyboard. So yeah, I pretty much tweaked this thing out pretty good, you know, and I'm quite happy with this setting. Like, I can actually use a desktop like this, but I am going to go back to KDE after this screencast. I done this just to show you that, yeah, I can write, you know, a Hyprland desktop quite easy. This is not the best rice, but I like it. It's good enough for me. It's like, I don't need anything fancy. Like, I really consider this a really nice desktop. I find Hyprland works really good, and I will set up all my Arch Linux setups in the future, and I always will have this Hyprland desktop that I have right here on my system. But I'll use mostly KDE because I like KDE. I prefer KDE more, but I do like to play around with Hyprland. I think it's a pretty cool window manager. Anyways, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys all have a good one. With the dot files, if I will share them eventually, I will let you guys know about that. But as of right now, I really don't have the time to sort all that out, as I just basically configured the system like a day ago or 2 days ago. So, and I don't really share not much my stuff, so I mean, I have to figure out how I'm going to do that. So anyways, how it going, guys? Cheers.